for the team.
Let's go, eh?
Benji, your opponents have got a few injuries and they've got blokes playing out of position. Does that add to your confidence going into the game tomorrow?
Not really. Any team that's coached by Wayne Bennett and representing where they're from are dangerous. So we know for ourselves when we wear the black and white jumper, we're playing for our country. So whoever comes in does their job, and I'm sure Wayne will have them ready to do that as well.
Benji, we saw how emotional you were in the mid-year against Tonga, and I think you said with your son there, you said, this is my last test. Well, at least he was here to see it, 3 games later, and captain. Even with all your experience, are you still pinching yourself a little bit when this is happening?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's just an honour for me to not only wear the black jumper again, but to be captain. It's something special, and not just for me, for my family as well. Obviously, a lot of people will buy you throughout your whole journey, and to see what it means to my family, it's pretty special. So yeah, of course, pinching myself that I'm still here, just loving it.
How important is it to get the result this weekend, given sort of at that point where, close win last week, a loss this week sort of undoes all that good work, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it's every game in this jumper is obviously a must-win for us. We talk about winning being one of our values, and for us, again, we want to have a good performance where that gives us an opportunity to win this game, and we want to put the jersey in a better place, and this is our last opportunity for the year to make sure we do that.
Can't reinvent the wheel at this stage of the season, but what have you worked on been this week?
Yeah, we've done a lot on defence. There were some areas we identified that we need to be better, and we feel like if we can improve our defence a bit, that'll give us more opportunities. And we've been working really hard this week. I know it's our last game for the year, but the boys are really putting in, making sure we do everything to have the best performance possible.
Where will Great Britain change it up this week, do you think?
I don't know, to be honest. Not in their camp, so it's hard to say, but I think what we've really done well is focused on the things we want to be better at, and I can't fault the boys' preparation this week.
Benji, you've been around the game a long time. In the last 5 days, Tonga have beaten Australia and Sonny Bill Williams has signed for a team in Toronto. Have you seen a more revolutionary week in the sport?
Oh, I think it's great for the sport. Obviously, Sonny Bill's a great athlete, so come back to rugby league's a coup for the game, I think. And obviously, with Tonga beating Australia, they're a great side. And I know a lot of people probably didn't give them much chance, but you look at the calibre of their players, they're a really strong side. So they're definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with for the next few years.
Benji, have you given much thought to what you'll do Kiwi-wise next year? Will you be making yourself available?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just playing this one as if this is my last, like I've done all of them, I suppose. And this week's not about me. Whether this is my last or not, it's about what's best for the jumper. And we've been focusing on the country as a whole and putting this jersey in a better place.
SBW, I suppose, how impactful, has he been for both codes?
Oh, I think he's been a great role model for both codes. Especially for young kids growing up in New Zealand who probably don't feel like they have the opportunities that everyone else gets. But I think what he's shown is that with hard work and determination, you can do whatever you want, and you got to give him full credit for what he's not only what he's done on the field, but what he's done off the field for people of New Zealand as well.
And obviously the cultural resurgence coming through with Pacific Nations and that. What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I think next year in the NRL there's going to be over 50% population of Polynesian or New Zealand descent, which I think is growing more and more every year. And I love it seeing people from where you're from succeed, and not only that, take leadership roles within their clubs, which has been great to see as well.
The younger kids don't remember Great Britain last time. What do you?
That's one of them. Yeah.
What do you make of the return of Great Britain? Have you got any impressions?
I think it's historically it's been a great concept, and I think for us to get the opportunity to play against them, it's special, especially for myself. I haven't played against Great Britain either, so this is my first time, and I know the history behind it, so it means a lot. And we've discussed throughout this campaign how much this means for our jumper, and we're going to be doing everything we can to get the result for that.
Looks like Kenny's missing out there still, so presumably Proctor in, does much change there?
Oh yeah, I think Kenny Bromwich has had one of the best seasons of any of the Kiwis going around this year, so he's a big loss for us. But what we have found out throughout this campaign is whoever comes in and takes that jumper does a great job. We've seen guys for guys like Jesse Bromwich, Nelson Sofa Solomon are missing, so you just got to come in and do your job, and got full faith in Kevin that he'll do the same.
And you obviously did play a bit of footy with Sonny Bill before he sort of left. Is there a favourite memory from something that happened on the field? Or?
I just used to like his shoulder charges, even though you can't do that anymore. But yeah, that's it, bro.
Would you like to see him back in a Kiwis jersey? I mean, obviously that's his decision, but I mean, is that?
No, that's not up to me. Oh, did he? Well, the thing about Stacey is he's obviously not only one of New Zealand's rugby league's greatest icons, but he's a very good coach and very smart, and you could obviously tell by the way he played, he knew the game really well, and I just really like his ability to be able to convey his messaging and for the players to understand what he's trying to explain. And he doesn't speak a lot, but when he does speak, people listen, and I think that just speaks volumes for the type of, not only coach, but the type of person he is and the respect he has from the players. So if he did get that opportunity, I'm pretty sure he'll do a great job. But speaking of Madge, I think he's done an amazing job of restoring the values in the black jumper and providing a pathway towards the World Cup. That's obviously the big goal for the boys to be able to get to.
Would you like to see more coaches of cultural ethnicity in higher positions?
Oh, I mean, if you do the work, then you get the results. If that's what the boys want to do, then that's up to them. But what we have stressed is for the boys in this squad is to try and be in leadership groups at their clubs and take leadership roles back at club level. So when they come back into this environment, we've got a lot of leaders, and I've noticed from my last time in the Kiwis till now, just the growth of the leadership within the group has been is awesome, and we've got a lot of great leaders in their own right here at the club level.
Thanks everybody.
Sweet.
Mate,
Cheers, Bob.
thank you.
Thank you.